How do everybody? Nice back here again, and today's just going to be a quick update of what's going on. Okay, so I've been really busy with work. For the past 2 weeks, I've been down in London doing some work for Transport for London, which is on the Crossrail project that they are building down there. So modelling wise, I've not really been able to do anything in the last 2 weeks. Before that, again, I've not really done much because I don't really had much of the mojo. As some of you know, this is my bench and this is my work area as well. So I've got laptop, monitor and stuff like that. So what I'm finding is by the time I finish during the day at work, sat in front of a laptop, which is not really what I do. Okay, I'm finding that I don't want to come back up here and sit again in my chair and do any modelling. But I'll show you some of the bits and pieces I've got on the go. Okay, so we'll start off with probably the one that's furthest along, and that's my Tamiya 109. Okay, so you can see all the markings are on. Apart from a few of these, okay, so the Griffin and some of the smaller ones, that's all been painted markings. So all the markings on there are all painted using a mask set. So this is now ready for a gloss coat, and it's going to need probably quite a thick gloss coat because the decals that are on there are obviously Tamiya ones, and they are rather thick, so it's going to need flooding quite a bit to be able to get them to bed in. Now, there's not a video of that one, but I have done a video for our website for the master how-to type thing, so you might see it on here anyway. Next up, we're on to my Corsair. Okay, so this has had a coat of black, then some silver, and then all the white, the lighter blue, and obviously the darker blue, which is on top. So next up on this will be to actually do some weathering with it now. So I'm going to start fading the paint, darkening the panel lines and that sort of stuff. How we're going to do that, I'm not too sure as yet, because I did the lighter colour slightly different. I used some paint on some brushes with some sponges and making like textures. Whether it's worked, I'm not too sure. So what I might do, I might go back to the original way I do it with the dark paint to try and get that to try and have a look the contrast between the two and see if that works, especially seeing as they're the bigger areas. That area that I've done like that is only on that band on the fuselage and the end of the wing, so if it doesn't quite look right, it's sort of like not a problem, if that makes sense. I also started on Edard's Mustang, and this is just in bits at the moment. Okay, it's been primed in bits. I need to get some bits some colour on there for the fuselage. Colour, not the fuselage, the cockpit colour. So the internal green. Get that on there. And also I've been working on the F-16. Okay, which has been I've been doing bits and pieces on it, getting rid of some of the steps and what have you, because the cockpit has obviously pushed everything out, so it doesn't look quite right. The wheel well and the wheels, I've had to build. I'm building those up so I can paint them separate. But this one's more of a labour of love. It's not going to be anything rushed, so that's just sitting up there ready. I'm hoping, just let me think, I'm hoping the next week or so, I've got two quite exciting bits and bobs coming. But once I get them, I'll show you them, because one's going to be a really big build. So last year, and the year before that, I did a diorama. And last year I did the one for the 190. The year before it was the Stuka, the Tank Buster version on the Russian front. This time I've got a big kit. It's not going to be a diorama, because it's I don't think I'm going to be able to have room to be able to actually do it. I'm actually going to probably struggle to fit it in here. So it's a big old kit, and there was a bit of equipment. Okay, talking a bit of equipment, I've got a new light, so hopefully we won't get any flickering on my films. Actually, it's on now, and it seems to be filming okay. It's just it's a cheap one that I got from Lidl here in the UK, 25 quid for a desk lamp, along with my LED overhead light, and that one, I've got plenty of brightness in here now. And like I said, touch wood, we shouldn't get any more flickering on my videos. A couple of things I want to do. I want to get a higher up thing for a camera, or a different camera of some sort, like that. And I've got a laptop. My wife's old one, she's got a new one. I've got a laptop, so I'm going to start looking at editing software. But again, that all comes around after the videoing and stuff like that. Because I've got a webcam, but it's whether I can make that do for filming, if that makes sense. I've got to get it set up, because I want it, around here. And it's all well and good having it on a laptop. Well, I'll continue looking about. Whereas at least with my phone, which is normally about this sort of height, I can see what I'm doing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future and stuff like that. So, what's the future hold? Well, obviously we're all still in lockdown, okay, and I have got quite a bit of time again down in London. Now, I am actually stopping in a company house, and my room is only just big enough to fit a double bed in, which they've shoehorned in there with about that much all the way around one side and a foot. So I haven't got any room to take any modelling stuff down with me, especially where I am with the stuff. It's a case of, well, that needs paint, that needs glossing, paint again. I'm looking up at my stash, and there's nothing really up there that I can just build. Okay, it's all a case of that it needs. Obviously, it's aircraft, so I need to be able to build the cockpit and then paint it. So yeah. What else? And I think that's about it for the moment. Like I said, I know it's not a great update, but hey ho, I'm still here. I'm still planning to make videos. It's just I'm not having time, or in a way the inclination to make videos. Because when I come home, and when I get back home on a Friday, I want to spend it with the family. I don't want to be cooped up in here, because I'm cooped up in a small room in a house. We're not being able to go anywhere down in London. So yeah, so I'd rather wait in here. Wait for here until I'm working back at home again, so to speak, and then go from there. So I think that's it. That's what I'm gonna. That's as far as I'm gonna go for now. So I will see you on the next one. Stay safe. Bye.